Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. If you're new here, my name is Elena and I am the homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos. Here on the channel we talk about everything from homeschooling to homemaking and all things in between. Today is one of my monthly goal videos. Every month I've been coming on and sharing what my goals are in a couple of categories. Usually it is faith, fitness, homeschool during the homeschool year, and finances. And then lately I've thrown in the video content creating as well. This month, I don't think for the month of October, I will have a content creating goal, just because as you'll soon start to see, if you're a subscriber, if you're not a subscriber, here's my reminder that you may want to hit that subscribe button, because we got some stuff coming up in our lives. And after this video comes out, I think that's when the other ones will roll out, where I'll be sharing that. So I don't have, I want to keep my goals minimal for the month of October, but we're going to touch on how September went, and looking forward to October, what I'm looking forward to setting my intentions up as. So like I mentioned, I like to set up goals in different categories. The first one that I usually touch on is faith. For faith, it is usually just things like last month. Also, if you want it more in depth, last month video, I will link that for you up in the cards so you can just catch up if you want to. But for faith, I was reading a psalm a day, and then I was reading Uninvited by Lisa Tierkirst. I will put a picture up for you because I don't have the book right next to me right now. At the time of filming, I have not finished the book, but I still have a little bit of time. So I think that I can do it. I'm almost done with it. And I have been reading my Psalms. I will be completely honest and say not daily, but I have been reading them more frequently. For October though, what I would like to do is to continue on with the Bible study that I have joined. I joined an online version of Bible Study Fellowship, and it is an in-depth Bible study. I did something similar to it years ago, but in person. Where I'm at now though, there isn't a location, an in-person location, so I'm so grateful that BSF, or Bible Study Fellowship, has an online version that you can join. And so that's what I will be doing, and I just want to make sure that I continue on with that and just try to be as involved with my little group as I can. So if you want more information on that, or you're looking to maybe join a Bible study, I will link the Bible Study Fellowship website down below in the description box for you. In addition to that, I want to continue on with journaling. I know that journaling really helps me, especially mentally, to get my thoughts and things on paper, but also in particular, I want to be sure that I'm journaling more often than not this month. Things that I am grateful for. I want to really focus my brain on gratitude and to start looking for those moments of thankfulness. So I think sometimes, especially in moments of stress and maybe high fear or anxiety moments, when you can focus on things to be thankful for and just express gratitude, even for very simple things. It can seem like your brain starts to look for more of those types of opportunities, and it can really change your thought pattern. And I'm trying hard to stay focused and stay grounded in the midst of a lot of changes. And so that is something that I want to continue on for the month of October. So I thought just journaling down a few things. I want to say daily, but I don't want to put too much pressure on myself because I don't want it to become just something that I check off the list. I really want to be thinking about these things and putting stuff down. So I will say a few times weekly that I want to be sure that I'm getting in a journal or some kind of somewhere in my planner maybe, and jotting down things that I am grateful for. Another section that I like to set goals in is in our finances. And last month I just touched on our grocery budget and what I was doing there, and then a savings challenge. We did not create a savings challenge. Like I said, as you will soon see, things just kind of went really chaotic for us in September. So for October, I want to create that savings challenge and start getting that rolling for us, God willing, if we can. So I like to, I will say though that September was a lower grocery budget for us. We were able to stick a little bit more tightly to our grocery budget, which is a huge grateful moment, thankful for that, because it can be really tough. But that was because we really tried to hone in and purchase less. I did do like one September Costco haul at the beginning of September, and what really helped there was having the membership that we have has a rebate, and so that's really what helped us overall, was having that little bit of rebate. That happened to be the month that we had that hit our budget, so grateful for that. But in our finances for October, some of our bills are going to be changing, and like big bills like utility and rent and things like that. So for October, I just want to try to kind of gauge where we're at, and that will probably go into November as well, and realign our budget that way and see if we can start saving and just get our budget on track, or start to get it on track, because I won't know exactly what those bills are going to be like. For my fitness goals, the month of September, there was not really a whole lot of fitness stuff happening. It was really tough. I was just trying to get through the month. I didn't have a whole ton of time to devote to just a more traditional workout type. I had a lot of other things vying for my attention, and unfortunately the traditional workout took a back seat to the other things. And so I will say that I know working out is so great for my mental health, and so great for your overall health. So for October, I just want to make sure that I'm more intentional. I'm more intentional about getting time in to get my workouts in, even if it is not like a full hour and a half, or I could honestly be in there for 2 hours. Even if I just get in and get like 30 to 45 minutes of workout in, I want to make sure that I'm carving out that time for me, because for my overall physical health and mental health, I really need it. And I'm starting to try to put into practice that as I take care of myself, not viewing it as selfish, but really something I need to do in order to serve my family better as well. I'm a better mommy, I'm a better wife, I'm a better friend when I can find those pockets of time to take care of myself. Let me know if that makes sense to you. Let me know too if that's something that you also struggle with, or maybe you're trying to relearn, is that we've got to take care of ourselves in order to take care of others. I think a lot of times as women and moms, we can put ourselves on the back burner, and then we are just completely burnt out. So I want to make sure that I'm setting up some time to get a few more intentional workouts in. And then that brings us to homeschooling. So homeschooling for September, we just needed to get our calendar created. We needed to get rolling with it. We did, and then September took a turn. So for October, looking forward, I would like to get us back into somewhat of a rhythm and routine of homeschooling. The beauty of homeschooling is that we were able to ebb and flow with life and continue on with schooling. So we did not get as many subjects as we wanted to get started. In the month of September, we have not touched on our foreign language yet. And then we also wanted to continue on with our Constitution for history, and those kind of, as well as science. So more of our science and history kind of took a back seat, and so I want to make sure we're putting those back into the rotation, getting started with foreign language and our art projects and things like that. So for October, I don't know that we will be able to start each and every one of those subjects, but I at least want to get back to the subjects we did start, and then have a plan of action when we're going to bring in the next subjects. So for instance, we did start our science with my younger two. We are doing the Good and the Beautiful Mammals curriculum for the first half of the year, and we did get to start that, but then we had to put it on pause for a couple weeks. So for October, I want to make sure that we pick that back up. And then like I mentioned, we were supposed to start our foreign language, but we have not quite done that. So if I don't get to start it in October, I at least want to have a plan of action for when we are going to get to begin that, because I do want to hit on that this year. And then just finding a new rhythm and routine to our homeschool days, because when life gets chaotic and things switch up on you, that's one of the things that switches up as a homeschooler. And so I just want to make sure that my kiddos are doing good, feeling good, and that we can start getting into another new routine and rhythm of our days. I think I've said that a lot of times. The last video, let me know if you remember which word. I could not stop repeating. I think for this video, count how many times I've used rhythms and routines. And then lastly was the video content and how many videos I was putting out. So I did set a goal up for myself to hit 3 videos a week. Typically I am uploading Sunday, Monday, and Friday, and I believe for September I got in Wednesdays for the first half of the month, and then because life got real lifey, I just went back to the 3 videos a week. If you're a subscriber, or even if you're not, if you're a new subscriber because you just hit that button, I know you did, and if you haven't, what are you waiting for? But let me know what days, are there days that you look forward to new videos coming out? Are there days that you prefer rather than others? So like I was mentioning, I was putting out videos on Sunday, Monday, and Friday, and then the months before I was actually putting out 4 videos a week. So it was Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But let me know if you even notice a difference, or if you'd prefer different days. I am, you know, if you don't really need a Monday video to get your video going. Goodness, if you don't need a Monday video to get your week going, if you prefer Sunday, Wednesday, Friday and kind of have it spread out, or if you're like, no, give me all the videos you can, then let me know down below, just so I have a better idea of how many we should be putting out, or looking to at least try to get out. But for the month of October, I am not going to set myself a hard number or even a set number of days. I'm just going to try to continue to work on it and put out what I can, because I imagine we're still going to be recuperating throughout the month and just trying to get life back on track. I will share with you as much as I possibly can. But as you know, when life gets lifey, sometimes it's just hard to pick up the camera in addition to trying to function, I guess. But that's gonna do it for today. Let me know if you are setting up any monthly goals and intentions, or if you're just taking a break from it for now, because that's okay too. Also, if you don't know, or maybe you just need to be reminded, maybe the one to let you know that you are deeply and truly loved and so appreciated. I really appreciate you taking your time out and spending it here with me watching these videos. It really means a lot to me and my family, and I thank you for it. So thanks for hanging out with us today.